We are going to go right to the phones. We're going to talk to Kelly. Kelly's in New York City, listens on WHAZ. Hello, Kelly. How can we help you?
Yeah, I have a question about growing up in a home where I believe my parents were codependent. They weren't drinking, but I came from that last generation was drinking. And the codependency that I have is like problem with me in a relationship with a man. And I'm 56, I've been single all of my life. And I was wondering, my father just died during COVID, just last year, a year ago. I'm just questioning whether I can where do I meet these normal, healthy men, and how do you know they're healthy? And I've always been alone. I've been alone all my life. And I just wondered where you meet healthy people. I'm a Christian. I've been a Christian. I'm a smart girl. I just don't know where you meet healthy, and how do you have to go through tons of men to find healthy?
Well, Jill's the best subject on this. So help us out.
Yes. So I'm sorry, Kelly, that you have felt alone most of your life. And we all have some form of dysfunction. Mm-hmm. None of us have perfect parents. And so what's important, though, is knowing what that dysfunction is so that you can intentionally do something different. Where do you find healthy men?
I've been through so much therapy.
Okay, good.
Go ahead.
Good.
I've been through so much early therapy.
Well,
Therapy. It's not great. It's insane.
Okay, well,
'cause when you want to identify my parents, my mother was a passive, and my father was a rageaholic.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, the more work we do on ourselves, we usually attract people at the level we're at emotionally. Okay, so the work you're doing on yourself, on your childhood, all of that is good. And so you're going to be attracted, hopefully, to different. If you're not, if you keep picking the same type of person, there's a blind spot there. Something that you haven't dealt with, haven't resolved, are not looking at. And so it's important to get a lot of feedback on that. Where are the healthy men? Nobody wears a label saying, I am a healthy man.
And if they do, watch out.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. When they tell you how healthy they are, that's a red flag. So
right.
I
in
think
New York State, we're loaded with people, and you would think that I wouldn't be alone in the middle of the state of New York. It's loaded with people here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so also look at how do you avoid or push people away? What are the fears that you have that become obstacles?
Sure. Okay, good.
Right?
Yeah,
also, trust.
I do that. Well, I have them.
Okay. Well, you have to look at how you're contributing to this. It's not just that there are no healthy men. You're contributing to it in some way. Also, trust that inner voice. Mm-hmm. If you've done enough work on yourself, if something feels a little bit off, listen to that. And check that out and ask yourself, is this just me and my avoidance and I'm throwing up a roadblock again, or is there something here?
Chris, what do you?
Yeah.
It's just, I'm just saying, after many lonely years, you feel safe now. I feel safe.
It becomes.
I want to get out of that comfort zone.
Yes, absolutely.
I get it.
So I think, Kelly, too, don't start with dating. Start with friendship. And I would have friendship with other...
It's safer, yeah.
Yeah,
safer.
Find other healthy women. That's how you're going to find other healthy men. The healthy men are with healthy women.
Right.
Right?
Right. I mean, I love all of my friends' husbands.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? They're great. And they're really safe because...
Yeah,
they're married.
They're married, and they work on themselves, and they and their health shows up. Here's what's hard: is that health shows up over time. Again, it doesn't declare itself with a megaphone. Otherwise, it's something else called pride.
And I ended up with rheumatoid. Rheumatoid is a nasty little disease that no one wants to know about.
Yeah.
It's like, it can be a resentful disease. It can be unforgiveness toward my own self. My mother was, my mother was a bit of a spacey cloud. She really didn't deal with her own. I don't know. She died with guilt.
Well,
so Kelly,
not feeling her own
sorry, Chris.
No, that's okay. Go for it.
Okay, I think perhaps you are one of these people that maybe has looked at your life so much. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering what you do to have fun. and to
I
be
didn't.
lighthearted. To be
I didn't
lighthearted.
even go to a prom.
To
I don't
be
even know what that is.
playful. I think adding some fun into your
I love
life.
children. Yeah.
One,
I love kids.
it
Love
makes
kids,
you.
animals. I love nature.
Okay, are you listening? It makes you younger,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
When you learn a new activity, it helps your brain. And when you do different things,
Right.
you're now traveling in a different circle and you may meet people. And if you're just engaging with good people in things that you like, the best part of you will come out.
Well, and sometimes, and we contribute to the problem. And
Yes.
here's how we contribute.
Okay.
We make growth too serious.
Yes.
Right? We make it too like life and death and all these sort of things. And so what you're saying, Jill, I think I really appreciate. It's like bring some levity, bring some fun.
Yeah.
And because behind all of this, where's the healthy men? And I need to get healthy. There is this what I would call therapeutic legalism, right? And what I mean by that is like you have to
Oh, wow. Good.
you have to hit a particular standard of health to then be okay to be worthy of relationship. And that's a fool's errand.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
fool's because none of us are going to get there, right? We're all in process. And really for me,
And I don't like it, but it's a cover-up. It's a cover-up.
yes,
I'm
absolutely.
a bit of a cover-up for me.
Yeah, so
I'm hurting inside deeply.
So here's three things. I'm gonna do a Club New Life thing on this a little bit later today. Here's three things I want you to be aware of, both in yourself and others. The first one is just self-awareness, and you have that in spades. You're great with self-awareness. The other one is humility.
Yeah, I know I do.
The other one is humility. I think humility and levity or being whimsical with it go hand in hand. We are honest with ourselves, both our strengths and our weaknesses, but we don't take it too seriously, unless what we're doing is causing harm. Then we start getting really serious about it. And then the last thing is growth. And you have that as well. And so, but you allow that growth and that grace to work together. And grace and humility really go well together. And so as you're on that journey, you're going to be looking for other people on that same journey. And then you have the foundation for a really strong relationship going forward. But I would just go back to the same thing. Whether you're with a man or not, Kelly, I don't want you to be lonely. So go get some friends.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I hear you there. It's been a rough one with the isolation.
Isolation is a
COVID
killer.
Totally. I lost my job, and I lost my job. I lost
man.
my father. I lost,
Oh.
and it was one thing after the next. I got fired. I mean, during COVID, really? I mean, really?
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Right. So
it's
Kelly,
really
you
hard.
can drown in that, right? Or you can push against that. There's a lot of difficulties that are happening to a lot of people, but we have to fight against that,
Yeah.
right? To live.
How about we send Kelly Take Your Life Back?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, Kelly, thank you for calling. Good call. Hope it helps.